For an organic and biochemistry course, there's particular information from the periodic table that can be useful. So I've printed out just a black and white periodic table from sciencenotes.org, and I'm going to highlight a few things. Highlighting hydrogen and selected, well, most of the nonmetals. These are the atoms you're going to be working with and then there's some things you want to note about them. Hydrogen just has one electron, and it can only have two. So I'm going to put in some electrons around them. Carbon, basically making them like Lewis dot structures. Carbon comes with 4 electrons. Nitrogen comes with 5. Oxygen with 6. Fluorine with 7. And this influences how many bonds each of them will make. Carbon typically makes 4 bonds with no lone pairs of electrons around it. Nitrogen makes 3. Oxygen makes 2. Fluorine makes 1. And you'll notice that after nitrogen makes its 3, it has a lone pair of electrons still. Oxygen makes 2, it has 2 lone pairs of electrons. Fluorine makes 1, it has 3 lone pairs of electrons. And these electron arrangements are also what is typical for the entire group. So chlorine will make 1 bond with 3 lone pairs of electrons. Bromine 1 with 3 lone pairs of electrons. Sulfur will make 2 bonds with 2 lone pairs of electrons. Now sulfur gets more interesting sometimes, as do all of these bigger ones, but this is a starting place. Hydrogen likes to make 1 bond and has no lone pairs of electrons. Its shell is full with just 2 electrons from that 1 bond. So this is useful information for you. Some other useful information. Some ions that you encounter in biochemistry and organic chemistry. Sodium, magnesium, potassium, calcium, these are common ions. This first group makes a +1 charge because it loses 1 electron. The second group gets a +2 charge. If we go over to the other side, chloride is a common ion in living things. Typically it has a -1 charge, as do bromide and iodide. So these are many of the common things that you will want to reference on your periodic table as you do organic chemistry and biochemistry.